Hi, this is Maya from the Worldwide Good News, and I have Ian Johnstone from Blissmo. Blissmo is quite an amazing new startup here in San Francisco. It curates organic products and other things. We can actually explain a little bit more what you guys do, but in a very different way and in a way that the customer has a choice of what they buy. So tell me a little bit more about Blissmo and what you guys do.
Yeah, basically we're a mission-driven company that aims to connect people with products that are organic, natural, eco-friendly, better for them, better for the planet, and really, our mission is to move the needle on how people consume and what they consume.
So we really are, first, you said you're mission-based, which is something really powerful. And I think your name, Blissmo, is like following your mission, following your bliss. Very Joseph Campbell here. So the products that you have are either local or small or organic, and you have food and you have household goods and you have things like that?
Yep, we run the gamut between, food products, cleaning products, skincare products, beauty products, other sort of household products that could save energy or that sort of thing. But we really look to sort of for everything that's in your home or on your body, we want to replace it with something that is better for you and better for the planet.
Yeah, and also you probably choose the companies by their ethos and their mission as well. So also supporting those kind of companies.
Yeah, absolutely. As our mission has two implications. One on the consumer, in that we're providing you with these products. The other one is on the businesses, where we found that there's just so many incredible companies out there. Small little 1, 2, 3 person companies that are just doing incredible things and have developed new business models that to really produce these products that are breaking ground and doing some incredible things. So as much as we're here to help consumers get these products, we also are looking to help these businesses that are starting out and need a little boost, need to get broader market penetration in order to get to market, get to scale.
Oh, that's great. So that's actually really taking on the bigger corporations, not in a in a negative way, but actually giving people choices of going smaller, knowing who they can buy from, and then you're creating a curation service to actually help people find those little moms and pops, organic, healthy places, and also help them educate the consumer first, and then also the little companies as well, how to reach their own audience. You're actually creating a organic dating service here. Product dating service.
That's a really good analogy. Yeah, and sort of like the problem that we set out to solve is if you walk down the supermarket aisle and say you want to pick out something like laundry detergent, there's just so many different choices. Some will have green labels, some won't. You'll wonder what the green labels mean. You wonder what the ingredients are. You'll wonder, what's really important, and sort of, you'll wonder which works well and which will really, be effective in cleaning your clothes. And that's where the real need is for a company like Blissmo, where we help you by finding these products, vetting them, making sure that they pass sort of our standards, and giving you an opportunity to use them and try them and see for yourself.
Which is really great, and that's the boxes as well. The boxes are, you curate a box for different segments or different times of the day to actually help people test a product.
Each month we give subscribers a couple different choices. And it's sometimes it's snack food, sometimes it's cleaning products, sometimes it's skincare or beauty products, sometimes it's just seasonal. Like this month we have something that is it's all products that are great for when the weather turns cold. And so there's a couple different things in here between like natural sort of cold medicine and vitamins and teas and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's organized around a product category, sometimes it's organized around a season or another theme. We did a different a box 2 months ago for Fair Trade Month, where we worked with Fair Trade USA, and we basically highlighted a lot of their favorite products that were all fair trade. And so some skincare products, some chocolates.
So it's great. It's really, really helping people get to those products where they couldn't before, and doing it in a very, very simple way that they just have a membership and they can get it every month. They can choose how long the membership went. And you do have a Groupon kind of service as well, right?
That's right. It's, same mission, same vein. Like basically it's another way to get people to try products. I think, what Groupon, when Groupon sort of splashed onto the scene, what they were able to demonstrate beyond any doubt is that, offering 50 or 60 or 70% off of something was a good way to get people to try anything. And so, we have, with our daily deal site, it's applying that similar business model and saying like, here's a granola company that you may have never heard of. Like ordinarily, you'd probably go and just buy the granola that you've already tried, but here's a chance to try it at 50% off. And for a lot of people, that's enough for them to say yes. I'll check this out. It's worth it. That's sort of how. It's another way to replace products that are, people are already using.
Yeah. So let's go back to a little bit about how this company started, the mission. So it is a mission-based company, and it's something you declared in the beginning of our conversation, which is really powerful because not a lot of companies still are not based in that. And what is the mission?
Yeah. Simply put, the mission is to promote organic, natural, eco-friendly products, and to help those companies that are making those products and help those customers that want that choice and want those products.
Which is a great mission. It's actually changing, changing the world through buying greener stuff. And because we do need an economy, we'd love to say, hey, we don't need the economy, but we don't need the economy. We just need a different perspective on it. And that's what you're trying to create. And that's your ethos. And is this something that you all came up together, or how did the company start?
We all sort of, believed in this. We saw, Groupon sort of coming onto the scene, and as I said before, being really successful in getting people to try new companies. And the thought was, why can't this be applied to organic, green, sustainable? Why can't this be the same business model be applied towards making people buy better products? Or helping people buy better products. And so that's kind of how we started. We started as the Daily Deal site. We actually started working with local businesses, very similar to Groupon. And then, we quickly sort of switched gears and moved into products.
Yeah, that's great. And the name Blissmo, where did that come from?
It's, it's just a name that sort of, kind of represents the brand and the lifestyle and the mission of the company, that the vision that we saw.
The following your bliss.
The role we can play in people's lives.
And is that completely true to you today as well?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you can look on our Facebook wall, but the feedback that we get from people and the joy that we can deliver to people through these Blissmo boxes. And it isn't just in getting products and in discovering cool new things, but it's also doing that with the knowledge that these are actually better for you or better for the planet. And these products are a vote for changing the economy in a way of shifting dollars towards more sustainable products. We get really pumped up about it around the office, seeing that sort of feedback from our customers.
That's great, because being in San Francisco, we definitely are, a lot of us are are shifting consciousness, shifting what we do with our dollars as well. We choose on a daily basis where to put our money and in which products. And I mean, we talked before, I go to this place called Rainbow, or it's a co-op, and you said that you actually go to Rainbow a lot to check out the products and see what products can actually be in the box. And it's a very different way than a lot of the rest of the US and the rest of the world acts. A lot of people just buy what's in the store.
Yeah. And it's true that we are in San Francisco in the Bay Area. There is that level of consciousness of about these products, and we're really lucky because we're starting to get towards where there's a critical mass, where there is enough demand for these products that they're much more easily accessible. But we have a lot of subscribers in small towns in Montana and in Texas, and in places like that all across the country, where they just don't have access to these products. And there it's a slightly different value that we're providing, but it's it's just as important for them to discover these products.
Yeah, and also it's supply and demand. The more people in their area demand more green stuff, the more stores will have to start bringing them, and the more, I mean, definitely from what I'm hearing is for you, that if more big stores actually carry more small companies and greener stuff, it's for me as well, that's success. And and this is what you want at the end of the day, is a greener planet that works better for everybody.
Exactly. If we can play a hand in discovering a little, granola company here in San Francisco, that a one-person company that is making granola, that's just an awesome, organic, eco-friendly product. And if we can play a role in getting sort of a critical mass of consumers that will be asking their local grocery store to carry that and maybe increase their distribution, that's sort of the ultimate success for us.
That's wonderful. And for the future, is there anything new? You're expanding, you're growing very quickly.
One thing that we just started, I don't have one handy now, but is just as a response to feedback from our customers, people that were ordering a lot of our snack boxes just to have in the office, is we launched a special box that is for offices. That we have companies that subscribe for organic and natural snacks. Yeah, Brian Johnson is somebody who is, very much mission aligned, gets what we do, and he has his products that he knows and loves, and so it's an opportunity for him to, we connected with Brian, and he told us about a lot of these products that he loves, and we're able to get the companies on board and put together. Each one of our boxes has a curator.
So anybody else besides Brian we should actually look at, like any interesting other people and boxes?
Yeah, there's been a lot of people, from like Premal Shah, the president of Kiva.
Oh, nice.
To a lot of really well established thought leaders and bloggers and people that are sort of really kind of like epitomize the lifestyle. And are avid users of these products, and they're able to just tell their story and share kind of how they buy products.
That's great. That's definitely, I definitely want to check out both Brian's and the Kiva founder box. Yeah, so wonderful. So thank you so much, Ian.
Thank you.
Yeah, mine too. And good luck. This is such a great service, and I really wish you and the whole company, much success.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And this was Maya from the Worldwide Good News.